And 3, 2, 1. Hola YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict.
Hi everyone, I'm Mohammed Fisher, also known as the real Mo Fisher.
The real Mo Fisher?
Yeah.
Is there a fake one?
Quite a few.
So, let's start with this. Today we're going to be talking about these things. Ah, damn it. We might need one. We might want to have this one here. Let me just see here. Sorry, trying to sort everything. We're going to be talking about this. There's more. There's more. Mo, you hid this a lot, like really far from us. Sorry about the sound. We're going to sort this out. We're going to be talking about these things.
Yeah. Wheels beneath our feet makes our life complete.
Have you been studying or what? Did you write that?
Dude, you told us we're going live this morning, and we're live now, so no time to study.
So, hello, bro. Who's that? Sombraco. Guillermo, how you doing? Julian Casalini. Casalini, is it Italian?
Casalini.
Casalini. Is it an Italian name? Casalini. Let's just try to put this. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look here and to look here at the same time because that's where we got the... Mr. Calvin did... So, there's a guy watching this right now that he basically learned how to do Bio 540s or Misty Flips, and he just posted it on Facebook, on that rollerblading. It's the name of the group, rollerblading. Calvin, how many views did you add with that Misty Flip? Do you know what a Misty Flip is?
No.
You know what a Bio 540 is?
Nah.
Does anyone want to explain, Mr. Mo, what a Bio 540 is? So usually when you spin, the regular spin would be something like this.
Yeah.
But there's different axles of spinning. When you go out of your axle, there's different ways of spinning. So if you spin like this, would be called, what they call to the thing that you open the wine bottles?
Corkscrew.
Yes. If you spin like this, it's called a corkscrew.
Corkscrew, yeah.
If you spin like this, like the Japanese brothers, it's called a flat spin.
Okay.
And then there's a Bio 540, which is instead of spinning like this, you spin like this. In Portuguese, we call it the Arab somersault, which is kind of like when you spin sideways, like the side flip. It's kind of like a mix, basically, kind of like flip sideways. That's a Bio 540. How many views? Mr. Richard Owens. Mr. Richard Owens got a new pair of no, you got the swells, Richard, or you got the off-road skates? Please remind me. Anyway, so let's start with this. We're going to be talking about wheels today. We have a downhill skater and someone that used to speed skate only. Sorry, I'm going to try to make Mo show a little bit more. Someone that used to speed skate only, then started aggressive skating, and then on the way ended up doing a little bit of everything and still does, and that's me. Mo is also on going the same way.
Yeah. We're trying to learn as much as possible with trying to be more diverse in my skating lifestyle. Yeah. So I'm trying to get into aggressive skating, urban skating, free skating, everything. Everything with wheels. Like I just mentioned, wheels beneath our feet makes our life complete.
Yay! That's a cool one. Okay, so we're going to be talking about wheels. There's two main things when you buy wheels. Obviously, there's a lot more. But the two main things are,
I think the size and, of course, the hardness.
Yes, the diameter and the hardness. So basically, of course, if you're going to be using a pair of aggressive skates with a UFS frame, the biggest wheels that you can get, that I know on UFS, yeah, it's the Trimax that can go 110, but that's not even normal. Usually, aggressive skates until the power blading frames came out, and the power blading frame is when you go put bigger wheels on a UFS skate. The biggest would be like 65s or something like that. Nowadays, you can have a power blading frame and you can have up to 80 millimeters. We have some different wheels here, like some wheels that you can use on free skates or even on your power blades. But like we're saying, the wheels will be different, right? The wheel size. Can you imagine like Bart Swings winning the marathon with the 60 millimeter wheels? I know that. Did you saw the video that Thiago did?
Which one?
Okay, so you guys know Tiago. Tiago from he's Angolan. I don't know if he's Angolan. I met him in Angola. He lives in Paris. We speak Portuguese. So anyway, Tiago made a video a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago, like 2 months ago, of him skating with aggressive skating wheels on a free skate, and it looks so weird. Like, let me show you something. Now imagine this.
I saw that video.
This is a 150 millimeter frame. Oh my god, is it too tight? Anyway, we don't even have an aggressive skating wheel, but now imagine this. How ridiculous does this look like? This is not even, this is still big for aggressive skating.
Yeah.
This is like a 65 wheel. I don't even know. This one doesn't even say. So, this wheel, it's not approved. It doesn't say size of hardness.
Wow.
Okay, so Mo, and then you want to explain about the hardness?
So basically, as you guys know, depending on what type of skating you're doing, you're of course going to choose different durometers.
Yeah.
Okay, so for if you do want something grippier, or you actually want something that's gonna stick when you go around a turn, you'd want something softer.
Yeah.
And of course, the harder the wheel, it's gonna be a bit more slipperier.
Yeah, but now I have something that makes no sense to anyone watching this, but it's the exact truth. Did you know that a soft wheel is actually better for sliding?
Yes, I actually experienced that with the powerslide Infinity, if I'm not mistaken. It's not too hard, but when I wore the first layer of thin off, it became quite soft, and I feel that's a very good wheel to slide with.
Yeah, like the spinners are good wheels for that too. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, like, at first it's quite weird or hard to get into the sliding thing because they are softer, and like you said, softer means grippier, at least at the moment.
Yeah.
But once they start sliding, they're smoother.
Yeah.
Of course, they will also go a lot faster. So if like those guys that do sliding, most of them, they rather use soft wheels because it's just smoother. Anyway, there's a few shout outs that we need to give. To Rafael Coutinho. Rafa, it's this. Man, Rafa, are you Portuguese or French? Because he lives in France, but he used to go to Portugal for a while. I think he still does. He's a really good photographer. Rafael Coutinho. You can just go through the guys that are doing comments and talk with each other. We got Dante. Dante's watching.
Hey,
Dante from Cape Town.
That's the Peachy guy. Hey, Mr. Peachy.
And what else? Okay. Oh, we got comments saying that he had 236 likes on the bio 540 that I just told you. Anyway, let's keep going with the wheels, and then we're gonna. Rafa said that it is from both places. So, what? 125 millimeter wheels on Trinity. Are you using 125 millimeter wheels for hockey, or are you using the hockey boot for urban skating? Let's just try to understand what he's doing, because that's cool, because I know that most of the people which use dry skates for hockey, because that's the Rhine skate from the brand that Powerslide made for hockey skates. I think the skates come with 100 millimeter wheels or with 90s, but if he's using 125, that's a new one. I don't know. I think it would be cool because you can lean a lot more without the boot touching, which we always do. But okay, so should we start with small wheels? What we got here?
Wow.
What's the smallest?
I think we should start with the smallest one, which was actually disapproved by you a few minutes ago.
No. I have one. Check this. I'm about to show you something even more disapproved, but it's a old school one, so you have to stay with me. Check this. You know what these are? These things? These are rivets. You know how many wheels this skate have? 3. Check this. This is probably one of the first tri-skating frames ever. It's from Rollerblade, and it was given to me by, I think, if I'm not wrong, was it Derek that gave me these two? I don't know. I think it might have been the guy that also gave me the roller skates.
The roller skates, yeah.
I don't really remember. I don't want to say anything wrong, and if you're watching this, and if I'm not saying the right person to give me these skates, I'm sorry. I'm not doing it on purpose, but I just kept it as a collection item. So it's, but these wheels, check. If you find the core of these wheels, you can choose whatever you want.
Wow. Man.
They don't have core.
No core.
So basically, these wheels come, they used to come. I don't think any brand is doing them anymore, because then they would just crack. Basically, it was just one type of urethane with no plastic doing the hub. So the bed for the bearings was actually just urethane. So the normal wheel would be something like this, which has like a regular plastic hub, and the hub can actually affect the speed of the wheel.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Of course, of course.
So how do you, for you, how does it affect?
For me, like, as you know, I've been skating downhill for numerous amount of years, and I was only exposed to a few type of wheels that had like a few type of hubs. But when I started rolling with Mr. Lino, I actually figured that there is quite a few different hubs on the market. Of course, there you get a hollow hub used for, I think it's speed skating if I'm not mistaken, and then you of course get a solid hub.
Yeah, I'm gonna show. I can even show you three. I can show you. Three different options. Check this. 4 different options. Okay.
5 different options.
Yeah, we can get there. But like now, I'm gonna go with 3 different options for now. So this wheel, I can say that it's almost the complete opposite of what we just saw on that retro wheel. So this one has dual durometer urethane, and it still has the plastic hub. But let me see if you can see it. By the way, today we're using a GoPro for this live stream, huh? Yeah. And the sound is different too, so let us know how does it sound. And Tom said that he's using the Rhine skates for urban skating. That's
skating.
Sick. How does it, man, please send us a clip or send us an Instagram where you can see you skating. If you have a picture of you skating with those skates, please show us. That would be cool. Just leave the link here, we can check it. So these wheels, these are, like it says here, dual durometer, are the powerslide Defcon. And these wheels, from what I know, Powerslide did this wheel, and then they also did a version of this wheel that it's not glossy here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, they call it like stone grinded. Yeah. And they made that wheel in yellow and in pink. And that wheel is supposed to be a sliding wheel.
Yeah, I think it's pink urethane with a blue hub, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, but I don't know if that would work for me. I never tried those wheels. I know that the stone grinded urethane, it's amazing for sliding. It's basically for those of you who are still learning how to slide, or if you never slided before, you should know that when the wheel has this glossy,
it's the last layer of thinness. Like
it's this layer.
It's the new layer.
It's super grippy.
It's super grippy.
But once it loses it, that's when the wheel gets good for slides.
Yeah.
So if you buy a wheel like that, it's like a ready to slide wheel. But when you slide, you also put your wheels under a lot of stress. So I don't know. I've never tried those wheels, but I always had the idea that I like a wheel which is solid.
Yeah.
The solid hub, and then with the stone grinded surface, so that I have more control. Here, it kind of feels like I wouldn't have the same amount of control because a lot of the control can be lost in the wheel.
Yeah, of course.
But at the same time, it must be more comfortable.
Softer ride?
Yeah, for sure. If you're looking for comfort, something like this can be comfortable too. I'm sure these will be comfortable, but I'm not sure about durability.
Yeah.
So I said that I had 3 different wheels here. That's one of them. Then we have something like this. This is basically what I was just telling you. It's like it has a core, like a plastic hub, and there's only 1 durometer of urethane. But even when it has 1 core like this, it can be different. As an example, these and these are 2 completely different wheels. As you can see, this hub, it's a lot more solid. There's like This, of course, this is a 80 millimeter wheels, and this is a 90 millimeter wheels.
It's a 84.
Yeah, this is a 84, and this is a 90.
Yeah.
But this one seems to have a way harder core.
More solid. Yeah.
Yeah. But then there's even the size of the core, like we were saying, can also make it
Yeah, it can
make a
have
difference.
a massive impact.
What
on
do you
the
think
wheel.
it's gonna happen? Like, do you think the wheel would be faster or slower if it has a?
I think it would be slower if it has a solid up, and I think it would be faster if it had like a more open hold hub like
No,
this.
the size of the core.
Oh, the size of the core. The size of the core, I think the bigger, the faster.
Yeah.
The smaller, the stronger. A bit more slower, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here, see, this is the like on speed skating. You want a really, really solid wheel, like not solid for impact, but like when you push, you feel the push.
For the power
Yeah.
transfer.
So that's what
yeah.
this is. This is like a lot of really hard. I don't know this material. I wouldn't call it plastic. This is like too much technology in this to call it plastic. Oh my god, don't look at the bearings. I'll talk about the bearings after. But like this is a really, really solid wheel, and then the amount of urethane, it's so slim.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the wheel has like still has a lot of rebound, but it's solid. Like it's like a super fast ride, not comfortable at all. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Not functional. Okay, let's see what else. I'm using 100 millimeter wheels, 85A on Seba Eager with 3 wheels frame. What wheels are you using? Those 100 millimeters. Urban Skate. Let me see what he said. Did he say Tom? Tom, please show us a clip. We're waiting. Ricardo, onde posso comprar tri-skates in Portugal? André is looking for places to buy tri-skates. Okay, guys, so this is important for us. At the shop here, we are not able to send anything out
Worldwide.
of the... Yeah, because it's hard to explain, especially if you don't live in Africa, it's hard for you to understand. But like the shipping services here are a little bit shocking.
Yeah.
So like companies like
It's frightening.
Yes. The companies like that you use, like DHL and UPS and all those, they still work, and those companies are okay, but it's super, super expensive. And then if you use the local companies, yeah, it would be a little bit more affordable, but we don't know if you would ever get the skates. So we can't risk it. So we came with a solution, which is, there's a shop called Bladeville. It's from Poland. And if you are buying any, like they sell everything worldwide. I know that they sell all the powerslide products, but they also sell a lot more products that we don't have here. And I do know the owner of Bladeville for a while. So whenever any of you guys are looking for skates, if you buy anything through Bladeville, in the end, if you put code Lino, you will get, every now and then there will be discounts for that code, but Bladeville will be supporting this channel. There's a little percentage of that skate that you bought that will come to this channel. And every now and then there will be some promotions being made. We cannot do that ongoing, that promotion as an ongoing thing, because it wouldn't be fair for other shops.
Other shops, yeah.
It's not even about taking 10%. Like imagine if we make 10% on everything, it wouldn't be fair for other shops. So I hope you guys understand that.
Yeah,
Andrea?
and of course, making a purchase from Bladeville doesn't matter where you are around the world. It's guaranteed that you will be getting your goodies.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they have a good service. So, you're welcome, Andrea. Just uploading to Vimeo. 1 minute. We're gonna watch it.
Nice.
That's cool. I will make sure to use code when I order my marathon setup. Calvin, thank you so much. But in Holland, there's also really good shops. I know that Ivo is doing an amazing job. I'm not expecting you guys to stop supporting your local skate shop to go and support whatever I'm doing here. It's really, really important that all of you support your local
skate shops, no doubt.
Because we know what we're talking about. Okay, so what else? So we already spoke about 3 different sizes, of course. Edward Taylor just said that the zebra wheel, the 84 millimeters,
Yeah.
they're amazing for absorbing the rough ground lots of urethane and small hub.
That's
Exactly.
exactly it. That's
Exactly. But now
exactly it.
imagine this.
Wow.
This is not, again, this is not a comfortable wheel.
Yeah.
But there are some big wheels which are actually quite comfortable. So let me show you something. So here, so these and these are two completely different wheels. The size of the core looks like actually the same,
Yeah, it looks similar.
but it's a completely different wheel. So this undercover wheel, it's an urban wheel. It's, I don't know. Don't hit it. That's a completely different wheel. I skated it wasn't my first 125 millimeter wheel, because those ones were the ones that come on the Mega Cruiser,
Yeah.
like the orange skates. But the first ones that I had was just like the pack, and I had this. It's uncomparable to something like this. The second wheel that I had was this, and this gave me a completely different experience. Oh my god, I even got nervous.
Sorry about that, guys.
I just got the powerslide Imperials ones 480s, my first skates. Once I get better, I want to get those orange Mega Cruisers 125. You something that I can help you with? Yes, the 125 Mega Cruiser orange, they're good, they're amazing. If you skate on the daily basis, and if you go do a little bit of abuse on your skates, try to get the Mega Cruiser Pro frame. It makes a huge difference. You've been skating on the other frame, not? He's been skating on the regular.
Yeah, the normal.
Yeah, not even the Pro frame, which is
Yeah.
like, basically it's kind of like a folded aluminum
Yeah.
frame. It's not half as solid as the other one.
Not at all, guys. But I've been putting that stuff through hardcore abuse, and they're still doing quite fine. I
So-
love them.
So it's surviving.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, let's see. I want to try 3 times 100 millimeter wheels. Ah, that's Kev. On the Trimax frame.
Hey, Mr. Kev, low.
So I skated the 100 millimeter wheels on the Trimax
Yeah.
for a while. At the moment, sadly, I don't have any Trimax frame. There was a guy that came to the shop, and we run out of Trimax frames, and he really wanted that frame, so that was the only option. So I ended up giving mine away, and I need to get a new one. But it's one of my favorite frames. Yeah, I love it because, yes, it's not the same. A lot of people think that if you put like a 3 times 110 frame on a UFS boot, it's gonna feel like a free skate.
Not at all.
What do you feel it's the difference between your USD sways,
Yeah.
even if you have bigger wheels on the sways, you have 68s, between the USD sways and the Imperials, and you got 2 pairs of Imperials. What's the main difference?
The main difference between the frame setup and wheel setup?
The boot in general.
The boot in
When
general.
you skate.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, they think that they get just a Trimax frame, and they're gonna get the same out of an aggressive skate with the 3 times
No.
110 than you get from a free skate. Do you feel any difference?
Yeah, I feel a lot of difference. The Imperial compared to the sway, I feel the sway it's because it's a bit higher. I think it's more supportive on the top.
You feel
From
that?
yeah, no doubt. I feel the sway is it's not as supportive from the 45 up.
Okay.
Or I might be wrong, or that's just the feel I get from it. Yeah, and also because of it being a UFS compared to a raised heel, there is a bigger difference when doing a power transfer.
Okay. Yeah, that's for sure. You lose you lose power on that push if the frame is far from your foot.
Yeah, yeah.
But what I feel about a free skate compared to a UFS skate is that
Aggressive.
yeah, UFS or a UFS skate, aggressive skate, and the free skate is that the free skate is usually a lot more wrapped around my foot.
Okay.
I feel it like it doesn't need to be more supportive. As an example, if you use the powerslide Kaze, it's not as supportive as a sway, as an example.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel that my heel is in the right position And I'm not saying that not all aggressive skate. I'm not saying that all aggressive skates are like that. I know that as an example, the Sebas are. They have more of that free skating feel, but it's still not the same because your heel is going to be. It's like a flat skate. It's not done to be raised heel, like you said. So it's different. But some people like it more, and I'm not saying it's good or bad or whatever. It's just like everyone have their own opinions.
Yeah, it all boils down to preference. So it's all basically subjective.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Can you tell me the difference between the powerslide swell Black Road and the swell Trinity 125? Only difference is the frame. Give me a second. Let me see. I might have something here. You can keep entertaining them, Mo.
Yeah. So let me just go through a bit of these comments there. Saying my local shop is 2 hours away. Yeah, guys. Kevin Van Vliet. Yeah, he says his local shop is 2 hours away. Doesn't matter how far your local shop is from where you live, guys. Remember, like, if you don't have a local shop in your neighborhood or anything, it wouldn't be that pleasant actually always buying online. Simply because you would like to feel what you're getting before you actually make a purchase. You would like to, one of my favorite lines that I use on the clients that come in here, try before you buy.
Man, you're full of those lines, huh?
Yeah, man.
Woo, woo, woo.
I'm punching them lines.
So, main difference between the Swell Black Road 125 and the Swell Trinity 125. This is the newest power slide Elite. I don't know if the name is Elite. This was a sample. I think that's it. This is the frame that comes on the Swell Road. It's a longer frame. Usually, let me see if it says in millimeters. It says 12.5 inches. It doesn't say in millimeters. I do know that. Let me show you something. That might be the easiest way for you to see. Don't look at the bearings. I will explain it in a second. So you see this? This is where it should be. You see the distance in between the wheels? You see this? Okay, so if you have a swell which isn't the swell road, this is where your wheels are going to be. If you have the swell road, this is what's going to happen. So basically, the swell road frame is a much longer frame. What you're gonna get out of a longer frame?
Is a stronger power transfer?
Yeah, stability and a much stronger power transfer. It's if you're gonna be doing a marathon as an example. If you're gonna be doing a marathon or if you're gonna be trying to do like some cardio training and if you have like a flat place to go. If it's like really bendy, if you're gonna be going between cars, don't do it. I'm sorry. Like some people like it, but I wouldn't do it to go. I made that mistake, man. I did make that mistake. When you saw the video that I made with Min, when I went to Barcelona, that's when I got this frame. And I was so excited. I love what the guys from Mushroom Blading do. And they have like a long frame. It's not a tri-skate frame. It's the Mushroom Blading. It's the wizard frame.
The wizard frame, yeah.
So I thought like, yeah, let me take this one and I'm going to love it. I do love it if I need to skate fast or if I'm going to be making straight lines. But I was with Min, like skating in between cars and stuff, and I felt like this was super, super long, and it didn't felt like good. But then, 2 days later, I was flying to Berlin and I did the marathon, and then I was thankful that I had this. So, if you're not gonna be doing like serious training or if you're not going to be trying to attend to distance or anything like that, if you're just going to ride in your city, go with a shorter frame. But if you plan on starting to taking training a little bit more serious, if you want to start making like longer distances, this will be like your best friend. Yeah. And the cool thing is that this will fit on any Trinity skate.
There you go, guys.
Yeah. You know what? Let me see. You know what frame is this? This is the off-road frame. This off-road frame should come in an off-road boot. Basically, there's that Kaze, the brown Kaze. If you guys saw me skating with a powerslide brown skate, that's the powerslide Kaze off-road. that was the boot that I used for the marathon. I didn't do the marathon off road, huh? I did the marathon with this. So, do you want to tell them the difference in between this? Don't show them yet. Don't show them yet. Don't show them. Don't show them.
The difference between these wheels.
Yeah.
So, in my right hand over here, guys, I've got an off-road wheel, and in my left, I've got the 125 T-Rex undercover. Okay. So basically, the off-road wheel actually has, of course, it's a solid hub because it's an off-road wheel, but this tire, below the tire, there's actually an inflatable tube.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So you can actually pump this thing full of air.
Yeah, you can see it here. Check
Yeah.
this. You see this thing here? I. I'm sorry.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it actually has an inflatable tube. So before you're taking it out for awesome run, put some air in them. The harder it is, I think the more light it would be. The softer it is, the more slower you will, of course, roll. You won't get much speed from it riding on tar.
Yeah.
But of course, it's an off-road wheel, so you'll get the best performance using this wheel off-road, which is mountain trails, dirt tracks in the mountains, and things like that.
Even on grass, you know that.
Yeah,
you can even.
wow. Well, I learned something new on grass as well, guys.
No, you can go on grass, or if it's like hard pressed dirt and stuff like that, you can. Man, Dustin Rebetsky rode rocks and stuff with this, but it's amazing. Anyway, there's still a lot of people asking, but my roads in where I live are really, really bad. Can I use these instead of these? Well, you can. This might seem stupid, but especially if you are starting. I'm not telling you to do it, especially because this is a lot more expensive than that. If you buy a off-road skate, it's usually more expensive than, not more expensive than these actually, because the undercover wheels are not the cheapest ones. They're good, they're the best, but.
Yeah.
But if you buy an off-road skate, it's usually more expensive than the regular non-off-road skate. And you cannot, this is something important too, you cannot, do I have this frame here? You cannot use these on a non-off-road. They don't fit. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can show you. They don't fit, man. Like, the easiest way would be by showing you the height of the wheel. They're just, this one is wider than this. Same if you're gonna get like a 150. This is a 150. This is a 125. The 150 also needs a different frame. But other than that, all the other wheels are the same width. So only the off-road skates, the off-road wheels would need a specific frame.
Yeah. So you'd basically get a 125 frame to accommodate 125 off-road wheels. You'll get a 150 millimeter frame for, of course, to accommodate the 150 millimeter off-road wheels.
Okay. Andre is still asking about the swells. So this is really, really important. Let me try to do something live. Let me see if I don't have like bad socks. Okay, I don't. Okay, I don't, but I can't really show you yet. So this is important. I'm going to try to make this live. Mo, watch out, because I'm going to put my feet here. Move away, move back, move back, move back, move back. This is dangerous. You know what we're going to do? We're going to use the box.
Which box?
Yes, that power slide, the sample box. Don't show them what's inside. Check this. This is live. What are we gonna do here? How are you gonna do this? I don't know, man. Let me see. I'm gonna find out. Check this. Mo, can you make the mark where my foot goes?
What do you mean the mark?
Until where it goes. With a pen? No, it needs to be straight, huh? No, we need to do it proper. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna... We're using the phone so that the phone goes like 90 degrees like that. But the phone is not good, man. We need something better. Okay?
Sorry for the bad sounds.
But that's a cool one, huh? Okay, let's do that. Okay. Just needs to go straight in that. Go higher. It's touching me. Go lower, 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 lower. Stay there. Here. You can leave it. You can take it out. Now you'll see what I'm gonna do here. So. Okay. It's here. The pen doesn't write. I'm sorry, guys. Oh man. Wait, I'm gonna find. Yeah, I got one. I got one. We're doing something different here today. No way. Do we have a pen? Can we get a pen for us? Dude, I'm trying to show you something, but it's not really working. Basically, I want to show you how you measure your skate. Probably it's not the best idea here. Okay. Okay, so there's a mark here. Oh my god. Okay, you see this? This is... Okay. You see this? This arrow? This is the length of my foot. Now, let me show you something. You can keep it. Mo, you can keep it here. You can entertain them.
Okay. So, like Ricardo said, that's the length of his foot. That's where his toe was, that's where his heel was. I don't really know what he's about to show you, so please bear with me, guys. For now, I'm gonna go through a bit of these comments. Trying to buy my first new skates in years. That is Phantasmic Man. That's a comment from Phantasmic Man. He says, trying to buy my first new skates in years, but I have no idea of what I want. I like the idea of learning tricks, but I also want to just kind of commute and cruise.
You know what my aggressive skates? I took them home and not bring them back.
Yeah, we used them at the shred on Tuesday night.
What skates did I do?
G-boots.
No, I did not.
Were you not skating the G?
No, I skated the Adidas.
Oh yes, you were skating the...
It's in the back of my screen. It's
The Addies. So yeah, trying to buy my first skates. Well,
Here?
firstly,
Okay.
before we just move on to that, let's just attend to that comment before we're gonna miss that.
Okay. You wanna finish it?
Yeah. So, firstly, if you have no idea of what you want, that is very important. You first need to figure out what you want because there is different skates for various different types of skating. Also, if you do choose a skate and you want to do a bit of everything, try and choose a skate that is interchangeable on like everything, whereby you can actually use it for a bit of grinds, a bit of urban skating, and of course freestyle or stuff like that. But choosing a skate is all subjective. It's all up to you, eh? It's all up to you.
Okay, so now let me show you this. You see what we did here, what we tried to do? Let me see here. That mark is supposed to be the size of my foot. Basically, I put my heel here, and then my toe went all the way here, and Mo measured it. This is the insole that it's in one of my skates. This is actually a big one. But what I want to show you is, once you do this, look. I don't know if you can see it. Let me go closer. Mo, you can leave it. You see that mark on top? The mark of my foot goes higher than this. Powerslide made a video this week about it. What I'm trying to say here is, this is the shape of your foot. This is a cool one. Let me try to make it with the draw. I can't destroy this one. This is project for something. And this one said Web Africa. That's a good one. So the one that says Web Africa, I'm gonna try to show you something. So your foot goes like this. Mo, you can keep answering those if you want.
Greetings, Ricardo, Lino, and Mo. Good info. I might try big wheel someday. Always been all street. Guys, it's always awesome trying something new. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm trying to be more diverse at skating. So don't be like limited to just downhill example like I was for about more than 10 years. Imagine just 10 years doing one type of skating.
And you didn't even slide.
And I didn't even slide. So tell me, what fun was that? It was more adrenaline going 100 Ks.
What I got here, it's really, really important. Check this. So you see this? Basically here, you can see that the heel and the toe area, that's how you see how long your foot is, right? Then, usually the insole that you use doesn't go all the way to your toe area, and it doesn't come all the way from your heel. So what I'm trying to say is that a lot of times when someone wants to measure their feet, because there's a size chart for most of the skates.
Yeah, yeah.
And most of the people, the way that they measure their foot is they go when they measure the insole. It's wrong. You should
Not
not
gonna have a full size then.
Yeah, you should not measure the insole to get the right side of your foot. What's going to happen then is that you're gonna get like a smaller skate.
Yeah, of course, of course.
And then there are some skates that are shorter than others. As an example, I know that the swells run a little bit smaller than other models. I would say almost like alpha size. Probably not alpha size, but a little bit shorter. So if you're gonna tell
If
your
you're gonna
size as this is your size,
on the inner sole,
and then the skate is like a little bit alpha size shorter, then you're
I
gonna
feel
have
sorry for your toes.
yeah, then you're gonna have trouble with it.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. So I tried pasting a link on YouTube, but it didn't let me post it. So I sent a video on the linolife.com contact form. Okay, Tom, I'm gonna check it. Let me see. I won't be able to share. I can't right now. Damn it. But I'm gonna share. I'm gonna check it, and I'm gonna get back to you. We're gonna try to answer your email. We're gonna try to make a little video and answer it to you. Let's see what else we got. So we spoke about off-road wheels that you can actually use an off-road setup to ride in the city. It's not gonna be as fast. It's gonna allow you to go through a little bit rougher ground. It can be used by a beginner because it's actually a little bit slower for some people. But if you know how to skate, if you really know how to skate, you're not gonna enjoy the speed because this is a lot slower.
Yeah.
If you go off-road, then you like it, but if you're gonna try to use this in the city, nope.
And also, what I think is if you're going to be using that in the city, as you know, you're going to be riding on a rough terrain, which is like tar and stuff like that. That is like a tire, like bike or bicycle tire. So of course it's going to wear down. And because of the wheels or skates being that expensive, I wouldn't advise using it on a terrain where you're actually going to mess it up, because it is pretty expensive. So having the off-road for basically off-road it's what it's made for. It's going to last longer.
Yeah, exactly. And now do you want to talk about something else? We have two 90mm wheels, the exact same model, exact same core, only with one difference. These two? What's the difference here?
Both chameleons. The only difference is basically the hardness, which is the durometer of the wheel. It's basically just two. The one is the 86A and the other one is the 88A.
Would you say one is better, or could you give a different use for both?
Yeah, I wouldn't say one is specifically better. Like I always say, like choosing a skate or wheel or durometer or size or anything is all subjective. But of course, as you know, softer, more grippier, the harder, the slipperier. So yeah, that's.
I'm going to give you two different examples, and
Okay.
for you guys too. So I'm sure you guys saw the video that we tried to go 100 kilometers per hour. I could never do it. They did it before. We didn't film it, but they went over 100 Ks. But that road doesn't have tight turns. So if I want to go to that road, if I want to go, I usually don't change the wheels, because like changing the wheels just
It's
for
lazy.
I don't have. I also don't have the art wheels. Like I don't have 10 of these art wheels.
Yeah.
But if I want to go fast, this will go faster. Harder wheel, 88A. If I want to go down the Glen, which is one of the
hairpins, chicanes, and crazy titans.
yeah, and then I might want to slide. No one did it with slides yet, but I will do it.
I'm gonna join you.
It's like a really technical hill in Cape.
Really fast.
Yeah, fast and super technical in Cape Town, and no one ever did it on inline skates, but with slide.
With
Everyone
slide,
does it,
yeah.
but you need to do at least one T-stop or something. But I would
Yeah,
love to do it without the T-stop. For that, I would use this. I know that I would have the grip, but if I need to slide,
You can slide as
Yeah.
well, but still maintain a good speed.
okay. See, these are the ones. But now there's one thing that we actually didn't thought about, and we don't have different wheels here. So I'm gonna go to my
Old trustworthy Web Africa sketchpad.
So there's the D's.
Back to the comments. Mr. Kev Lowe is actually saying the Glen is effing nuts. LOL. The Glen on a scooter. LOL. Why would you even want to do that on a scooter? LOL. Don't you love your life? LOL. What should someone use to start learning how to slide? What should someone use? What do you mean? Just chill rolling ink.
Wheels?
Are you speaking wheels? Are you speaking skates? Are you speaking frame? You can just clarify that and we can answer you properly.
We can start by going general. Basically, the shorter the frame, the easiest it is for you to turn, and you're gonna need to do a little bit of a quick turn to get into the slide. Also, shorter frame will mean that you also have less wheels. Less wheels,
Less footprint.
less grip.
Yeah.
So less grip slides more. Now, that's when you want to start, right?
Yep.
Also, if you are lower, it might be easier, but at the same time can be harder because your boot might touch. So there's all these things. But then if you want to do like a really long slide at a really high speed, a longer frame will help you because it's going to be a lot more stable.
Yeah.
If you have more wheels, can also help you because you have more grip and you can trust it, but it can also sometimes
hook up.
yes, and be your biggest enemy. So
Yeah.
there's pros and cons on all these things.
So just chill rolling ink is actually speaking of wheels.
Andre, he's asking if I buy the swell online, do I need to buy a bigger size than my foot? Please let me know your foot size and I will try. Let me know your foot size in centimeters measured the way that I told you, and I will give you the exact size that you should buy your swells.
Also, guys, you will with the shoes that you are currently wearing, you will also see in the inside there's like it's a US size, a UK size, and it will also say on the label in centimeters.
Not all of them, but I know what you mean.
Well, I don't know. All my shoes are centimeters. Like this one is actually 26.0. So if you look on the label, you might find the centimeters. If not, kindly measure them. If you want a proper accurate measurement, cut your toenails. I'm just joking.
Andre, please let me know the size in centimeters measured barefoot with your foot against the wall, and then from the top, from the front part of your foot, you measure down, and then you let me know that distance. Now, this is something which is also really, really important, and stupid Lino, this guy here, forgot. It's the truth. I forgot to bring any wheels with different profiles.
Wow,
So
that is actually a very important thing. Speaking of wheels,
I know that there are some sizes that we don't have all these different profiles. I know, as an example, these wheels, like the really pointy ones, there's an aggressive skate like this, a 59 millimeter wheels. Remember that? The 59 one, the Dustin Rubeski one with the red core?
Yes.
Other than that, most of the wheels have like a round shape or more like a flat shape. But as an example, I never saw a 125 with a flat shape like this. But usually 125s are more like these too.
The bullet and the round profile.
The thing is, usually these type of wheel, like a more pointier one, will, when you roll flat, let me see, this one is not like that. Someone was saying that they like the G13, so here you go, G13. A G13 is a little bit pointier than this. But this one is also not new, but usually when new, it's a little bit pointier than this. What I'm trying to say here is like when it's like a pointier wheel, there's less surface touching the ground, which will make your wheel roll faster.
Of course.
But if it's really, really pointy like this, when you turn, then you're gonna have a lot more surface touching. As when it's completely round, when it has a completely round shape, you're gonna have the same feeling either if you're like this or if you try to, or when you turn. Now, something which is important is obviously the wheels will not stay new forever. So
of course.
the more you use them, the more you can actually make them go this way.
Yeah,
You can actually make every wheel this way. You can use a Dremel. Should we do it?
I think we should, eh? But
Yeah, because we have these bearings, and then with these bearings you can just Dremel it and make a flat 125.
flat 125
Okay,
with that hub.
I've been talking about these bearings a lot. I'm about to show you the best bearings in the market right now. Do it. We can't. Check. This is the best bearing in the market right now. So this one is coming from the South Pole. I got it from a penguin.
Yeah, it's called the PW25ZX.
The Penguin World Zebra.
Zinger wings.
No. So basically, I don't even know no. If you saw, there was a video that I made with that I called the worst skates ever, and then I made another video with the same wheels from those skates on my UST Aeons, and they had these bearings. So what happens is, it's not even AB, Rafa. This is too bad. This is one of those that the first thing is that the bearing itself, I don't even know how you call that part, the cage, it's thinner. Then it comes with half of I call that
Spacer?
Yeah, the spacer. Half of the spacer on each side of the bearing. But it's really bad. Look, it's a really bad. But why do I have it on the fast wheels on the market?
Because the wheels are fast.
No. Basically, at the shop, we use these as a door.
A door stopper.
Yeah. If I would put a flat bearing,
Normal bearing.
yeah, it wouldn't add like the height that we need to stop the door. So it's DIY. We open the door, we put this under the door, and the door won't close anymore. So if you come to this building and if you see a door with the wheel at the
door,
you know it's our shop.
That's Lino's skate shop, guys.
Oh, what's happening here? What's happening? I think we had a problem here with the GoPro. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna try to sort this out. I don't know what happened.
We know there isn't visuals, guys. Please let us know if there is still audio, so we can still read the comments and still
I think it's not working.
Interact with you guys.
Let's see. We are still here. We are still here, and we're about to try to change the camera, which I have no idea if it's going to work. So.
Yeah, so those bearings that Ricardo was showing you guys now, to make it a bit more clear, that is like a weaker bearing compared to a Walmart bearing.
Okay, let's see if we can do this. I'm gonna try to change the camera. It's gonna be really, really different because we're going from a GoPro to a proper camera. I am not sure. Mo, you can check with them if they need anything. You can get them a coffee.
Okay, perfect. Audio is working. Thanks, Kevlo. Mo, smile. I'm trying to not smile all the time, man.
Okay, let's see what we got here. It might not work, huh? And if it doesn't work, we might need to end up this. So let me just check this one more time. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Yeah, I think I got it now. I think the GoPro just didn't like us because we took too long doing this, and now it's gonna work. Check this. We are back. We are.
And I'm smiling, Mr. Kevlo.
We're back. So I guess we've been taking too long doing this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We tried to help you. Let me just show you two more wheels, just two more. Okay, you want to show this one? Shh, don't show them. Okay. You can show that one first. That wheel is not, I think it's not in the market anymore. But that's a 105 millimeter wheel. It's hard to get. I got a few of these last year, and It's the Meta Juice 125. EMT, I think that's the type of
125?
core. Yeah, 105, sorry.
105.
It even says how heavy it is. It's actually super light.
Super light.
It says 125 grams per wheel. And this wheel, Greg Fraser was the one skating with them. He skated them on his 110 skates. And he said Greg is actually really, really good with slides. And he said it was so grippy that he couldn't slide.
Wow.
I never tried it. I never really tried it, but that's kind of weird that a wheel doesn't allow you to slide. But it's a F3 all around 105. So check this wheel. If I have and I'll try to check with Greg to see if he has more of these, if he still has the wheels, and I would like to try them maybe. And now this is another wheel, which is a cool wheel. This is the one that we spoke last week. I think Mo even posted it on his Instagram, right?
Yeah.
So this wheel
is the powerslide spinner 110 88A glow in the dark.
Yo, let me show you a picture of the wheel. I think I have a picture here on my phone.
I think we just missed something on this wheel, Ricardo, so let's just go back to this wheel for a few seconds. So would you begin to explain this hub compared to the others?
You can do.
So basically this hub on this Meta Juice 105 all-around F3 wheel, it's actually two pieces of hub. So it's like, say this is the one side of the hub, this is the other, and it's actually put together like that. Whereas these wheels over here, it's like one hub where you can fit both bearings in it. This one over here is actually two sides fitted together with some grooves or something like that. That just it's two pieces of hub, guys. It's way different to all the other hubs that you guys saw now. Hence the reason why it's so very light. This wheel is used for speed skating, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it's an indoor wheel. I'm not sure, but they use it a lot for indoor. Now check this. What's crazy about this one? You see this? It's the same as this. This and these are the same. This wheel glows in the dark. It's not one of those that when they spin,
it lights up.
It's
up. It's not a photon type
Yeah, it's not a
wheel.
photon. So Kev is asking about the photon wheels. That's another type. Do we have any photon?
I think we do, eh?
You want to get one of
Yeah,
those?
of course.
Yeah, so just to finish. Okay, we've been finishing this for a while. Just one more wheel. Okay, so how long so they light up? No, yeah, so basically it's hard to explain. I don't really know how this works, but I know if they get a lot more light, if you put them under like a light or something like that, and then you put them in the dark, they really light up. It's hard to explain, but it doesn't work like this. I'm sorry, I was trying.
Okay, so those wheels, basically you like actually expose them to direct sunlight or your flash or any light like that. They
And
actually
these ones are different. Let me show you. Like first, I'm gonna need to. So these ones, those ones don't need this that I'm gonna show you on this. So these ones are the photon wheels. You can't really see it, man. I was trying to show. Yeah, you can see it.
Sorry, guys.
So these ones, let me show you something in the middle. Let me take both bearings so you can see it. You see those metal things there? You see it? In the middle, in the hub? Okay, so these things, you're gonna put a bearing. And then you're gonna put these. This is really important. You're gonna put these here. And then you put the other bearing. Now, those two bearings are making pressure, like pressuring that spacer. That spacer is using the same technology. Do you remember those wheels on the bike? I think it's called a dynamo.
Dynamo?
Yeah, dynamo. So something that like you put something against the front wheel of your bike, and because that is spinning, it's going to make your wheel light up.
Yeah.
It's the exact same technology. Basically, these bearings are making pressure on that
The inner spacer that's
on the
actually
spacer.
magnetic.
Yeah, which is actually spinning. So here you don't really see it, but if you go fast, we would need to go dark because here we can see it, but probably you can't see it because it's too much light here. I guess that's it, huh?
Yeah.
Important is, wanting or not, these wheels are going to be slower than the regular.
It's way slower.
You feel like way slower?
Yeah, dude, I couldn't skate that stuff. It's like, dude, I could run, and I just like walking, guys.
No
It's
way.
like, I swear, it's so slow.
Yeah, I don't really skate them. So.
Have you never tried them?
I skate them on the roller skates. I didn't feel that bad.
Yeah, dude, those stuff.
But let me tell you, like on the roller skates, I can actually adjust how much I want the nut.
tightness,
Yes,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
think you can do the same too
Yeah.
here. So probably the best way for you to use these would be you would use Loctite, which is that glue that you put on the
Yes,
axles,
yes.
and then you wouldn't need to tighten them as
That
much
much,
because
yeah.
maybe you tightened it too much.
Too much, yeah.
Maybe that was the thing. And that's it. Let me just say what Ludwig said. Make a video about the wheels. I would appreciate the ones that light up. Yeah, we'll try. Which ones, Ludwig? These ones or these ones?
the
Which ones? Because they're different. These ones, I'm about to make a video about the skate. So I need to make a video about the full skate, and then I will be talking about the whole thing. These ones, it's not really my thing. I've done one about roller skating photon wheels, and I made a video with my wife skating. My wife and 3 friends of her skating with these. So
the Cape Town roller girls.
roller girls with a U.
Okay, I think there's a few comments that we gonna
You wanna go for
have
it?
to attend to. There was one further up that actually caught my attention.
Which one is?
A bit further up.
It's like a live podcast because we were running out of sound.
There we go.
Which one?
Hi guys, if I get a pair of skates with 110mm wheels and after the wheels are worn, I replace with...
No, you're not
Mm.
stupid. He's asking if
No.
he's stupid if you use
No.
90 millimeters. No.
No.
So you should know that for a long time, and I still do it sometimes, I use a 125 frame with 110 wheels.
Yeah.
Why? Because I like the length of the 125s, which is usually 255 millimeters, and usually the 110s are 243 millimeters. So I like a little bit of a longer frame. Not like I said before, if I'm gonna skate in the city, I feel like this is too long to skate in between cars, but a 250 or a 260 feels perfect to me. So no, you're not stupid. You can use whatever you want. Like we just said in the beginning of this video, Tiago did a video of him skating. No, yeah,
I watched
with
that
like-
video. Like,
It's not about being
tiny wheels.
that was obviously that was going extreme, but what I'm trying to say with these is like, man, you're free to do whatever you want, whatever you like.
Yeah.
Like the reason why skates went to 150s and 110s and anti-rockers is because someone challenged the regular thoughts.
Yeah,
Someone tried
yeah.
something different, and if you don't try it, you never know.
Yeah,
So that's
like
it.
I always say, guys, rather try and fail than fail to try.
Yeah, perfect. So, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up this video for now. I'm sorry that we could not answer all the questions. It's Friday. It's 1 p.m. We've been doing this for an hour now. And I hope you guys understand that we really need to get back to work because otherwise we won't have nothing done this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you learned something today. Feel free to drop us a comment if you want us to do any of these. I wouldn't call it a podcast, but it's a little bit of like a Q&A and whatever. We would like to do it every Friday. So if you have an idea for a theme for next week, you're more than welcome to drop us a comment. You want to say anything else?
Yeah, just remember, guys, skate for the future, not for the now. Protection is number one priority, and rather try and fail than fail to try it. You are limited to nothing. So yeah, and
That's
don't forget why we all started skating.
Because it's fun. Cheers, guys. Andre, sorry, just to finish this. Andre, send me an email. It's going to be easier. I'm going to reply to you. Okay? Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching this, and hope to see you all soon.